Yo, everybody, welcome to the newest episode of Some Ordinary Podcast, episode 477. Oh my god, Caleb, you're here for the intro! We're in the intro! You are technically here for
yes,
the
sir!
Yep, Caleb, take it from here. You do the intro. You do the intro. 476.
We're on episode with Turkey Tom, our good friend.
I don't think we've ever been on an episode together, Tom.
Wait, what? He's been here like 3 times.
I honestly can't remember. We may have.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't remember either.
I am a new
gay
guy.
communist.
In fairness, if you met me before, I'm different now. As you can see, I've reformed my previous beliefs.
You and
Yeah.
Shrek
Gotcha.
too.
I love how you're just so unfiltered, dude. Like Pride Month, of course, you're the one guy I expect with the hammer sickle.
Yeah,
gay
well,
pride.
In Praise of Shadows made a good video calling us all out, and I realized the error of my ways, and so I decided to come out.
You're such an anti-Nazi now.
Well, I mean,
Like,
truly I am. I mean, like, I feel like we were f***ing up, like, you know, Wendigoon is the cause of January 6th, and as a result of that, I've decided to renounce my ways, and here I am. This is why I am the way I am.
Putting
a
his
reformed man.
Fair.
in booty the way God intended.
Exactly. I'm putting the gun down and putting my in the guy's ass,
yeah.
and that's the way we're going to do it from now on. That's the way we're going to do
Let's
it.
go, man.
Nice.
That's the definition of based.
Jesus
Have you given
Christ.
away money yet, or is that part of socialism? Not like whatever.
Money?
Or are you like a Hassan socialist?
That's not.
We don't make. We're YouTubers. We don't make money. We don't make money. We're YouTube. What are you talking about? We're broke, bro.
Oh right, yeah.
We're
I
starving.
forgot,
We're
Starving,
Starving
artists.
artists.
Yes, we're starving artists.
The kind of content we cover, yellow dollared all the way, dude. Like later tonight, I get to cover Heel Mike. I know that video's gonna get ass in the outro.
I love that
dude.
guy.
Just like Tom.
Bro, I cannot imagine, like, yesterday, so, like, for anybody that doesn't know, John Zerka, I guess the best way to describe, and correct me if I'm wrong, Caleb, because I know you covered Zerka more than I have, is the best description of Zerka just unhinged nutjob? Like, that's the most accurate description, right?
I would say if you are 6'4" and you've never really worried about people, like you feel invincible and you do coke every morning, and you have some kind of developmental disability in your brain, I would say that's a good description of John
That sounds
Zerka.
pretty
And then
fucking
falling
good.
in with a really
That sounds
baller, to
That
be
sounds like a
honest.
sick day. What the? I'm not 6'4". I'm not
Yeah,
retarded. I
honestly.
don't do coke. Can we go there? How do I get this?
Yeah.
How do I get this swag?
Yeah, it's a John Zerka life, and he.
Do you think cocaine ruined John Zerka?
I think he
did it
talks about
make him?
cocaine a lot, I believe.
I think John Zerka ruined cocaine.
Yeah,
Yeah, honestly.
he thinks the world's
I can't even
flat.
blame-
Cocaine fan base has become so cringe lately, but honestly, like 2 years ago when it was like kind of in beta, like it was pretty fire. It was pretty fire.
When cocaine was in beta?
Yeah. There's like all this other DLC now. Like we got this Fent DLC, and I'm just not about it. But you're right. He does think the world is flat, and he's right. I don't know if any of you guys are globetards, but I'm educated. And the Earth is
dude,
undoubtedly very
Globetard,
flat.
dude.
I'm definitely a flat earthist. I know
Globetard.
Globetard, dude.
Yeah, us flat earthers are all around the world.
Yes.
To go back to like the Zerka shit, so Zerka best described as a coke adult. He's 6'4".
I think he seems tall.
Yeah, he's around there. Yeah, he's in the upper echelon.
Wild, dude. So 6'4".
The upper echelon.
Dude. He's
What does that mean?
dude. He's height maxed.
Well, he's like touching heaven, you know.
Yeah, basically.
True.
Dude.
Damn.
So yeah, John Zerka, and he, you know, I'll give him credit. Like, he is a funny guy. Like, I'll watch like clips of him for here and there where he'll get a laugh out of me for sure. But so this latest escapade did not get a laugh out of anyone. So anybody that doesn't know, they stream to like kick.com, which is it's a great website. Not enough. If you ever worried about the TOS on YouTube or Twitch, well, this is a website just for you, pal. Fucking go buck wild on here. So they're streaming, and I believe they're at a club and shit, or like just outside. They're doing the IRL stream bit, and these girls come up, and they're asking for IDs, and they eventually they stop giving a f. These girls don't have identification, and now they've been caught, possibly engaged with a minor. And Kick has banned them for it. They've actually put down a zero pedo policy.
Damn, that's
Old
crazy.
Zerka he does the pedo bit a lot. Like he talks about being a pedo all the time. Have you seen that, Muda?
Oh yeah, I've seen the
I
clips
have.
of him go.
Yeah.
Like I've seen the tweets of him, like the Mario, like when he's dressed up as Mario and shit. It's like I'm a file, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
he
what
loves
is the
being a pedo.
joke? Like, what's the joke there? That it's
not a joke.
Kids or something?
It's just truth.
I don't know. When someone makes the same joke that many times, It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
It's like if you're it's like if
Some
if
point
he's
it's not a
calling him that,
coincidence.
can we just like legally call him that too? Like we don't have legal repercussions if we call him that. Like that's what he self-identifies as.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't think he's gonna.
I don't think
you and
he'd be
open himself
upset.
up
I
to
think he'd
discovery.
probably wake up with a smile on his face if he found out Mudahar called him a file. To be honest, I don't think he would cry about it too much.
I mean, I just want to be
Yeah, I don't
truthful
think he
about it,
cares.
dude. Like I don't want to give him the EDP 445 credentials if like he hasn't actually, you know.
yeah.
Self-described
for that.
file.
Yeah, like a self-identified pedo-adjacent character. So
Pedo adjacent.
Pedo adjacent, yeah.
So,
Dude, it's like every time I hear that, I think of Vosh defending pedophilia like 400 different times. It's like, oh, they're all coincidences and out of context. Yeah, all right, dude.
I just love that. It's
They
like
are.
That's like the In
Read
Praise of
literature.
Shadow Nazi shit.
Read the
it's like
literature.
it's like just call somebody like a Nazi or something. It's like no, they're just adjacent, dude. It's like you can just slander somebody without ever.
Nazi adjacent.
He
Adjacent.
didn't even go to the adjacent. He didn't even go anywhere near adjacent. He's like, Brandon Buckingham, a man who has been called to threat.
Threat.
people."
He's been called a threat rape.
Didn't he say, didn't he say that?
I think
or
he said
something like
threat,
that?
but I like the
Threat-
idea of threat. That's good.
Yeah,
Just
Whatever.
to make this video monetized.
Look, he's
we're trying.
look In Praise of Shadows is what it is. He's changed his ways. I mean, he got Tom converted to like communism or socialism, whatever the hammer and sickle means.
All
these
the
days.
above, my friend. All the above. I mean, the thing about Kick is they've had problems like this for a while now with like predatory people. I don't know if it's like a Kick thing or if it's just because like they allow more raunchy content. But there were a few people like who was the guy that got exposed by something about chickens? I think his name was Riot Lol. You remember that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
he
remember
was
that
being
guy.
weird.
Oh, yeah.
There's another guy named Derek Graz who was doing the
More
same
than
thing.
weird. Like he would solicit photos from
Yeah,
minors and then post them in his Discord server for
Right.
everyone to.
So like this is like
I don't
a
know, partake
consistent
in.
problem with Kick, it seems, and it's certainly not helping their brand image. It seems. So I mean, you can speculate on why they did it. Maybe they did it out of the goodness of their hearts. Maybe they did it just because they're like, you know, this is just bad PR for us. But I don't know how many big streamers Kick realistically has. Like, I wonder. You know, what, I'm just gonna go on Kick.com and see what comes up when I go there. Like, how many? Because I don't really trust
The
their
other thing
streaming
is,
numbers.
was it
but-
really super bad PR? Because they weren't even trending that hard on Twitter, even.
Well, it's gonna be covered, I'm sure, by like Critical and people like that, and then it is bad PR. The problem that they have, I think, is what they need is like the average internet person to want to go to Kick and actually use their fucking service, right? That's what they need.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was talking to Kick people, and they were telling me that like they want to do baby steps and become the new Twitch. They don't think they'll become the new Twitch overnight, but they want to baby steps. They just offer streamers better shit, but the issue is, why would someone go to Kick if they could just stream on Twitch instead?
Well, because
Or
you're
YouTube,
banned those
right?
places, right? That's the only reason right now.
That's the thing. So right now, the greatest incentive is either money. I mean, like they gave me a contract, so that's why I'm on Kick. But or
Well,
you're banned everywhere else.
it's like how do you even like escape that? It's like, remember a while back OnlyFans was doing that thing where it was like, we're gonna get rid of like adult content or like severely diminish it, and we're gonna replace it with like other paid for content. Like they were pushing like cooking videos and shit like
Wait,
that.
was that OnlyFans?
Yeah, that was
or was that
OF.
Patreon?
No, that was OF.
What?
OF was going at it. So it's like
There's no way.
no, like you build like
crazy.
you build your whole platform around, you know, showing your pussy on the internet, and then it's like you're gonna basically take away the principal component of your site when you're starting to get bigger. Because I think for them, they want it to be more brand friendly. Like they probably wanted an app on like the App Store or something, and you can't do that with like where OnlyFans is right now. Surprisingly, you can't do it with OnlyFans, but you can have like a Twitter app. Even though I've seen more on Twitter than any other online like social media service in the
For
last
sure.
year. So they probably wanted to get like super duper brand friendly. They were like, maybe it's time to cut the adult cord and call it a day. And then everyone was like, what are you doing? Same's going to happen to Kick, right? Like Kick will probably want to transition to like being the next Twitch, like more normie friendly. But then you're going to have people who basically created the website, like started the website, and they're just going to say, what's the point of this? Why did we even come here if you're just going to turn into like this Twitch level of TOS moderation? You know,
It seems to me like
it's like all the sites
Well-
that counter YouTube. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it seems to me like the only reason that Kick and Rumble exist right now is because there's like there's a group of people that don't like Twitch because of their policies, which is a very valid complaint, right? Because Twitch has had a lot of inconsistent bans.
Because Twitch
It
sucks.
does suck.
I think
yeah.
that it's the favoritism that really sucks the most, right?
It's
Like,
favoritism, yeah. It's I mean, just for example, I'll rep my goat Destiny. I mean, he was banned for making kind of a saucy joke back in the day. Well, at least that's what he thinks. We don't totally know. And yet, like, Hassan Piker is allowed to be on Twitch and like laugh at cops dying, and make crazy jokes about how various groups of people should be suffering. And like, I think it's fine that Hassan does that. I think it's funny, but to ban Destiny and keep Hassan is ridiculous. But I think it's clearly a favoritism thing, because I think at the moment Hassan is in the good graces of the media, journalists, and being very far left is liked right now. And so Twitch is just kind of going along with what they think the population wants them to do. But unfortunately, over time,
he made that one tweet, right? Like that one tweet Hassan made where he showcased the Japanese homemade shotgun towards the politician. And it's like, man, imagine if like Nick Fuentes made that to like some Dem or whatever,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Could you imagine the outrage right there?
But it's like,
so clearly
it's like right now that just the left has the institutional power, I think, and maybe that will go away. I don't want the right to have the institutional power. I don't think either of them having that is good. I think ultimately what should happen is there are just people at the heads of these companies who are concerned with, we have a bare set of rules. This is what you can't do. You can't like encourage violence. You can't threaten violence. You can't be a pedophile. And beyond that, I think most content should be allowed to exist. And unfortunately, that's just not the way it is right now. And because of Twitch's inconsistent policies with banning, I mean, there's like a culture on Twitch, as I'm sure you guys know, where getting banned can be a good thing, because you get banned for doing something funny, it goes viral.
It's advertising.
Yeah, and then you come back and you're fine.
Sure.
Like, there was a girl who literally had sex on Twitch. She got banned for like a few days.
Yep, she had sex
and
on
came back
stream,
and was even more
3-day
popular.
ban.
It's ridiculous. Like, that's not even like towing the line. That's just pornography. Like, that's what that is.
See, but the thing is, Twitch knows that their big edge against YouTube is that they have, like, that is their big edge against YouTube.
Does YouTube not have stuff like that? Do they not have stuff like that?
I don't think so.
Look up naked yoga.
Yeah, I'm familiar with naked yoga, but not the live stream naked yoga meta.
It's not interactive.
Yet.
It's not interactive.
It's not interactive.
Have you checked YouTube Live? Like, is there no just chatting for YouTube Live even?
Not really.
Is it no explicitly against TOS?
There's basically no way to browse live streams. It's terrible, the formatting. But also, on Twitch, you have the thumbnail is just some mostly naked women that you could talk to and give money to and interact with.
Yeah.
They market the... Except the thing is, they want to also still remain on the App Store. They want to be on every home screen of every smart TV in America. And so they label themselves as a 13-plus site. However,
Yeah.
Ironically.
Yeah, I'm actually on YouTube Live right now, and it's just like, it's totally disorganized.
It's news
it looks like
and
shit. I don't know.
Gamers!
I don't know why they're not putting more effort or time into this, because I feel like with people like, didn't iShowSpeed blow up from streaming on YouTube? I'm pretty sure he did, right?
Yeah.
I feel like they should be putting more thought into this.
But the thing with iShowSpeed is like, the YouTube is successful if you're, YouTube is successful if you're like a big streamer anyways, like if you and I, like if all of us started streaming on our channels, we do fine. But if you're like somebody brand new, like just started on YouTube as a streamer, I doubt you would like
Tough to grow.
Yeah, you would
grow.
barely be doing anything.
You'd have to pull your tits out for sure.
Like YouTube requires you to use like every like other format. Like for the longest times they pulled like shorts out of the ass, and then like I think it was just like the other month I was seeing people who were like, yeah, the shorts are great if you want to build your viewer base, but like nobody ends up watching the long-term content or long-form content if they come from your shorts.
You have Master Uguay on shorts. He's mastered it. You put the same reaction to everything, and then you say Hitler is my N-word, and then you really.
The guy has so much swag, bro. You gotta turn the fuck up.
Dude,
he's so successful.
Dude, you know that guy is like, everyone's been like shitting on him, but like every time I watch the Master Uguay stuff, I'm like, this is just such a blatant like troll. Like,
it's too boring to be mad at.
Yeah, like literally.
I wanted to cover it, and then I was just too bored to cover it. I was like, oh, so it's just nothing. Every single one of his videos is nothing.
Yeah.
It's like he'll make a video titled "My Opinion About the LGBT," and then like it'll just play like the phone sound effects as he mouths words. And he did that like 40 times with "My Opinion on Black People." And he does the same shtick again.
Jesus Christ. No, but going to like just I don't know. You I kind of hate the fact that there's like such an institutional power from like one end of the spectrum that like runs these sites, because like Tom, you said, it's like the best that these sites can do is like kind of have like the 10 commandment rule, where it's like you just have like a few rules, like don't preach violence, don't upload like straight up pornography, and I think people know exactly what we're talking about when we say that. And you know, just basic set of rules, and I think like YouTube would be a greater platform, because I feel like anytime like we think of covering like edgier stuff, I don't know about you guys, but I always think about like, man, the strikes are gonna suck from this. Like, I hate thinking about that. Like, I want to cover a lot of other shit. Like, I want to cover some darker stuff, but then I think about, like, not so much the demonetization. It's just the strikes that YouTube does. Like, they'll hand them out, and then it's like, well, you were caught promoting, like, even for, like, computer viruses. Like, this one video recently I covered, like, computer malware on. They fixed it in the background, but, like, I was covering, like, a computer virus, and they were like, well, we're going to have to, like, age restrict your video or, like, demonetize it because you're promoting, like, dangerous software. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, in the video, blatantly, like, you could AI transcript and realize that I said millions of times this is wrong, I don't condone this, and yet they still just decide to throw the hit on you.
I don't know. I feel like also the DMCA bots on YouTube make it much harder. Like on Twitch or whatever, you could listen to whatever music you want, you'll be fine, and you could react to whatever you want, and you'll be fine. Like, for example, if there's a 3-second clip from an anime that pops up, YouTube isn't just going to take down your stream in middle of the stream.
I stream quite a bit on YouTube, and that's like, I found that's pretty rare. That has happened to me like once or twice where they'll DMCA the stream.
Yeah, but you don't talk about anime.
Well,
okay?
why would I talk about anime? But
I'm just giving you a
I would never talk about anime.
Okay?
What I do is I'll play music, like fully copyrighted music that's like in a label, in a system. And it only gets claimed after I'm not being live. And by that point, I don't really give a right? I'm just trying to make money on donos. So in that way, I generally, you know, I don't care that much. The thing that I've found interesting is I've been reading a lot. I shouldn't say reading. I've been doing a lot of research into like Twitch stuff lately for some videos I'm doing. Yeah, lots of Wikipedia. And I've kind of found that I think the appeal to Twitch, like all these people we know that are popular, I don't think they would have ever been popular if Twitch allowed video. The reason why being that Twitch is such a community, right? There's such a insular thing to Twitch, to live streaming. And because it's live, part of the appeal comes from interacting with other streamers and having this person on your stream and like, oh, you raid this person and oh, you're gifting subs from this bigger streamer. Like it's such an incestuous thing.
It's a Real Housewives kind of
Sure, but like it's great. Like I've been watching it and I'm like, this is good. And I think what YouTube might need is just like a separate like dedicated site. Like imagine how quickly YouTube streaming would blow everything out of the water if they just made a separate site with like a nice dark mode and a nice UI that was just for streaming and like fixed like chat shit, like had all the rewards that everybody on Twitch has. That would be insane.
I've been saying if YouTube has like right next to the magnifying glass, you know, the search thing on your search bar on YouTube, if right next to that they had a little button that said live and you pushed that and then the UI would change to like a Twitch UI, Twitch would be dead.
You know, if Hub can have the option of like clicking the logo and turning it into Gay Hub, YouTube should have the ability to click the logo and turn it into a live hub. Like,
how do you know about that, Muda?
Huh?
How do you know about that? I just learned about that from you.
Oh,
hey,
no,
Praise and Shadows told me he had to.
Where did you find that at?
Praise of Shadows literally was telling me I should open up my horizon, so I've been cranking it to gay the last few days, dude.
Cranking it.
Yeah,
Let's go, dude.
I was actually hired as the software developer over at Gay Hub, and we've been doing a lot of cool stuff.
really?
We have a live feature. We have a live site, so if you guys want to go check it out, check out Gay Hub.
Could you imagine like somebody who's like,
I
man,
hear after Pokemon's editor quit, he took a main job
I
working
did.
there.
It's we actually got the .gov domain, so gayhub.gov.
dude, is there any like update to the Pokemon editor? Like, has that person come out
Yeah,
and
she
said
lied.
anything?
I hired him.
She lied to everyone.
He's not part of my team.
Yeah.
She lied about
No,
Caleb.
it's like,
Caleb was the editor.
I'm gooning.
What are you gooning?
dude, I cannot.
Anyways.
No, but you saw her follow-up tweet. When I said that he was gooning to me, I didn't really mean to me. I just meant that he had a addiction.
Wait.
Work.
Did she actually say that?
What? No one's talking about that. I hate all of you that have covered this
Wait,
and talked about this. No, she lied to
We're
everyone.
probably all blocked.
She got an incredible.
So
Oh,
wait, let me
true.
check
I'm not
out
blocked
her.
'cause I'm still followed.
Oh wait.
I'm not blocked. It's on Iman.
Oh, it's on her
Oh,
second
I'm not on
Twitter.
Twitter.
Bruh.
Where she on her second Twitter she says, there was a little misunderstanding. When I said that he was gooning to me, what I actually meant was he has an addiction. And it's like, that's a whole different f***ing story, man.
Yeah, so
But
she
anyway.
just outed the guy on his like gooning addiction. That's, you know.
Yeah. After the editor killed himself out of shame, she felt like clearing his
She
name.
also
Second
said that it was
Twitter account,
years ago.
Yeah.
So
In
why,
that same
wait,
tweet.
that even it up. Why is it even like? Why does it have to be brought up?
That's
now?
what I'm saying. It's a crazy clippable tweet. It's so clippable, and everyone talked about it, as you know. And she had just wanted to clear the air real quick by saying, "Oh yeah, that thing that I said that happened that went viral. That didn't actually happen."
Okay, she did literally say in the clip, she's like touching himself to me.
She says to me, my footage.
And I'm his employer.
That's her. Yes. And then she goes on this whole thing that's inappropriate to do about an employee. And then none of that
He
was
said
true.
this
It's
to
just
me, but
not
didn't
right.
directly say it was
didn't
about me. Either way, convo ended in working relationship. Wait, but that's she lied. She lied, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
What
my
the
God, you're the
fuck?
first guy I'm saying.
I didn't see this tweet.
Unbelievable.
Why the fuck would I follow Emain? Why would I ever follow this account?
Dude, this is what I hate. Like, I always hate like secondary Twitter accounts. Like, keep one account. I'm not gonna.
Unless you Dream. In which case you have a whole ecosystem of alt accounts.
They're all just
Dude,
talking to
the-
each
dude,
other.
the
That's awesome.
Yeah, sure.
I can't even with those dream stands, dude. The most insane shit. No, but like, it's like, dude, just have one central account. Stop this parasocial bullshit. Stop trying to hide. It's like recently, like this Anissa stuff came out. Like, I don't know if you've been following like this Anissa.
Yeah.
My queen.
Her like she recently started streaming again. And she was like, these commentary YouTubers need to understand that, like, you know, if they had a job or some shit, they would like die immediately. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
why?
like you.
Why is having a job such a cross to bear? Like, this is what I don't understand about like the creator clash bullshit. Like, research. So I'm thinking that they're gearing up for Creator Clash 3 to be announced soon. So this is why, like, you know, they're starting to stream again, more of the limelight. And I'm just wondering, like, why they're even trying again. Like, dude, the first, like, Creator Clash 2 was such a abysmal failure that you gotta stream. Like, how is it that people can run a charity event and not raise a single dime for charity and then think that they're somehow intelligent that they should
Skill
be
issue.
doing this? Like, even at least with the completionist, like, he raised money. Sure, that money never went anywhere until it was called out. But at least the money was sent over.
I don't know. I think that completionist is way worse.
No,
way
the
worse.
money that he raised eventually went. The money raised here went to galas and processing trauma and
I don't
shit,
know, man.
dude.
I think completionist is way worse. Bro, actually, seemingly, from what I understand, committed a crime. They were just incredibly sucky at raising money. That is not the same.
No.
One is incompetent and one is malicious.
You know what I think about, like, Creator Clash? I think it's a perfect example of, like, what Tom was saying about, like, the Twitch group, the
Yeah,
in-crowd.
yeah.
Because that's literally all it is. It's, like, it's an entire event where they had, like, what was it, like, 4 galas or something? 4 parties after the
Yep.
fact to, like,
Yeah.
process their, like, trauma, have some fun time. It's, like, all that money that was being raised for charity. And you gotta imagine, right? Like, running a party of that size with open bars, multiple each party alone, it's gonna set you back.
I mean, they also
tens of
were
thousands of
flying
dollars.
people out. They rented out the hotel for an extra day. Remember they said that? Like, it's just very dumb. It seems to me like Adage and Anissa, they wanted to ingratiate themselves with like a new group of people, new friend group of connections, and it seems like
Yeah.
that community was maybe like the Twitch poggers community, people like that. That's kind of my impression. So they flew a bunch of people out and they spent a bunch of money on bullshit they didn't need to spend money on. And they wanted to live like the fun, the fun Eastlab lifestyle. They thought, I'm here now, I'm the big shot, I get to do that. But in that, I think they lost sight of the fact that they were supposed to be raising money for charity, not raising money to have fun at a hotel.
I mean, it's like also the whole what's that, the award shows, like the streamer
Yeah, dude,
awards,
those
where it's
events
just
are
like
so
a bunch of friends get
fucking
together
gay.
and give each
I
other
cannot
awards.
stand that shit, bro. Yeah, they give awards
Same.
to like the least popular
Like, I didn't
people
see Aiden
ever.
Ross win any awards. Okay, why didn't Aiden Ross
Because
win
he's
an
not
award?
friends with
all
them.
right,
That's
listen,
why.
he may be as dumb as bricks, but he
did
was a
XQC
successful
win the
streamer.
awards there?
I don't know.
I don't know,
I don't
probably.
know.
But
I think
was
he
on
is
Twitch.
friends with those
I mean,
guys.
for all of my times that I've tussled with XCC, like, he is still by far one of the more entertaining and popular streamers out there. Like, I don't go what anyone says. He is, when he can be entertaining. He can be very entertaining and funny.
He's entertaining, dude.
I don't understand how
He's a
that.
legend.
Yeah.
I mean, it is like, you guys know who Frogan is? You saw she got like up and coming streamer
Yeah.
2 years in a row. I thought that was pretty funny.
2 years in a row.
And I was curious, like,
Yeah.
who is like an up and comer? Like, how many viewers is she getting consistently? So I go to view stats. Actually, I'll go to its Twitch tracker, right? And you look up Frogan, because I'm just like, okay, I'm curious. How many viewers is she getting? She's averaging
like
300
100?
viewers.
Hey, she
But
improved.
this person is winning, like, up and comer, like, seriously. Like, this is just, it's ridiculous. She streamed 20 hours in the last week. In the last month, she's only streamed 90 hours. Like, it's not even a job for this person.
It's not so bad, all right? It's not terrible.
No, bro.
If
you're a
streaming's your
streamer,
full-time
if you're a
job,
rising star, yeah,
you better
gotta
be at 300
on the
hours
point,
a month, dude.
Okay, listen, that's why she's broke. But everyone has to start
But
somewhere.
like, what I'm saying is,
trying.
like with these friend groups, they reward themselves.
Oh my god,
um,
dude. I'm just noticing. Look, if you look at her Twitch tracker, I don't know. About once a week, she gets a raid of like 5,000 people.
From what,
I
Hassan?
wonder who that could be.
It's Hassan.
Look, it could be
It
anyone.
could be
Literally
anyone.
anyone.
I mean, it's
But,
Asmongold.
Like you look at it's incredibly inflated. Her average viewers are right now 350, but that's because her average stream has 100. Except once a week, she has like 4,000 max viewers because she got a big raid.
Well, I don't want to sound like this is like a punching down. Like viewers aren't really the most important thing. Like it's just like the thing that is being like talked about is ultimately a sign of nepotism. Like it's a group where, you know, there's a lot of other people that I think are deserving of rising stars. You know, like obviously, how do you win the award 2 times? Did she win it twice in a year?
She
Or
did.
just need
She, 2
somebody
times.
like-
It was year after year. Yeah. I mean, the thing.
I don't know if
the
she
thing that-
won. I don't think
No,
she won.
she
but
won rising streamer, whatever.
Oh, yeah?
Up and coming,
Hell
comer.
yeah.
But the frustrating thing about it is like the thing
Let's
that
go.
you know everybody in YouTube or whatever hates, and the reason why TV is dying is like nepotism, lack of meritocracy, like institutional cringe, right? Just like a bunch of people who are jerking each other off. And the same now applies to Twitch culture, where they run their little fucking galas and events, and they invite all their personal friends, and the personal friends win, and anybody who doesn't fit into that little formula is excluded instead of it being based on meritocracy. And that's, I mean, that's just the mode they're on, and I think that's part of why people don't really like some Twitch culture as well. I think that's why people like Aiden Ross and Jinxie and people like that are so popular, because they exist outside of this paradigm. They don't need this like old guard of Twitch, because that is really like Twitch is like first gen is kind of like risen up and is kind of like plateaued, and now there's like this second wave of like these like screaming hearted Zoomers that I love. Like, I mean, like Kai Cenat, Aisha Speed, Jinxie, Queso, right? All these people are like a new wave of streamer, and they're like kind of in a part of the same genre of people, and they're all very personality based, which I think is also nice.
I don't know. I feel like they're all personality based.
Yeah.
If you want to be a successful streamer, you need to be personality.
Well, you say that, but
obviously,
you can be really good at games and be famous for that.
That is true, but the vast majority of the big streamers are not known for their gaming ability, right? Asmongold, Pokemon.
That's true.
Are you
Ludwig,
kidding?
None of these guys are
Asmongold
like
rocks.
big gamers.
like World of Warcraft. Come on now.
Yeah, but he's not famous because he rocks World of Warcraft.
No.
He's famous because he reacted to every piece of content that was ever made. It's a different thing. But ultimately, it all comes down to personality. Obviously, gaming skill is worth a lot, and you're going to have your pros that are there for gaming. But I think the top guys are always not. They're going to be the
I think within that
personalities.
personality, there's also a divergence, though, because Twitch has kind of had, over the past years, like kind of a very safe PC button-up approach. And then all of a sudden you have Aiden Ross come on the scene and be a freak. You have Jinxie screaming like
He got banned.
hard into the camera and kicking it over. And it's like super scuffed, right? Twitch, some of the biggest streamers, you see like Ludwig set up, you see Pokey set up, you see Hassan set up. Like, it looks like a very nice, almost like professional set, right? They've got all these like nice little trinkets in the background and the bisexual lighting, and they've got their plushies and their U2s and their play button, and it's like perfectly framed, and they've got the clearest skin. And then you just have these like freaks like Jinxie, who like, he's not necessarily ugly, but he doesn't try to make himself look attractive. He just screams like a idiot and makes the worst faces possible and like twitches the out all day.
Your argument is good. Your argument is good. However, I counter with XQC has always been the biggest. He's been the biggest Twitch streamer for a very long time. Bro lives in a fucking sewer.
That's true.
Okay, and Asmongold lives inside.
But wouldn't
A
you say
cancer.
those people kind
Okay.
of exist in like a different viewer base than someone like Ludwig or Pokey or those guys?
But again, we're talking big Twitch streamers of an old era. You have a blend, just like you have a blend everywhere.
You guys actually
I
watch
don't
these
know.
people?
I have never put an.
No.
I've never
Every
watched
single for a video.
every time. Yeah, I've never watched any of these people.
So I like
Anybody.
didn't really watch streamers apart from I would watch Destiny sometimes back in the day, right? I never really watched streamers until Like a year and a half ago, I got into streaming myself, and then I was like, well, what the f are other streamers doing? And so I started just watching their shit to see like what works for them and what they're doing, and then I kind of like implemented that in my own swag. And I love streaming. I think it's a lot of fun. I've been doing like the hard like 8 to 10 hour streams, which I think is a lot of fun. But it is like, you know, it puts a little bit of makes me hate that whole Hassan statement about like streaming is so socially draining. It makes me hate it a little less, because when I finish streaming, like I'm ready to kill myself. It's like, oh my god, my brain is mush. I'm literally nothing right now. Like I'm not even a human. Not that that's harder than a real job. I'm just saying, you know, these people who stream for 8 to 10 hours, like especially if they do it every day, their brains are fried. We have to understand, like anything they do that's bad, just forgive them, because streaming has turned their brain into like a slurry. Like John Zerka, just like whatever he did, he's a streamer, so it's just like whatever. It's not his fault, you know, as far as I'm concerned. It is like a legitimate mental disability. And by hour 7 of my stream, if I'm trying to get to 10 hours, like I'm basically mute. I'm a fucking idiot. My chat is asking me if I'm okay. They're like, is he okay? Is he fine?
No, I know what you mean, bro. Like
they just ask each other.
It's like genuine concern.
When I was more regularly streaming, like when I was more regularly doing it, by hour 7, I was like, I'd just be passed out on stream, dude. Like I'd be gone.
Dude, I have never gotten to hour 7 on a stream. I can't. I like, because the way I view my streaming is I stream to get stream highlights for YouTube. Okay, I don't stream to stream. That I don't know. That's just how I'm wired, I guess. But so like I feel like after about 4 hours, the content just won't be good for YouTube. So I'm just like, what?
Right. So what I do is I try to like have a mix, because if I'm doing like an 8-hour stream, which is like the average stream length I do right now, I'll try to have like I'll have like a Google Doc of like stuff I want to go over / talk about, and that stuff will be clipped and put on, you know, Tom Dark or my live channel or whatever, and that will be like the money making stuff, right? Outside of donos. But I've noticed since I've started doing stuff that is like stream content, donos have gone way up. Like it used to be that I would average like maybe $200 on a long stream. Now it's like easily over 1,000 every time I do a long stream, because people want to see the live stuff. They want to see the live interaction. And
so I know what you mean. Like when I'm just bullshitting with my audience, let's say on a stream, like that's when you get donations. But when you're recording something for YouTube, they know that they're not going to derail your whole shit with a dono. And you're not going to just like start a random conversation with them based on their donation.
That's the thing. You would think that. I have like encouraged it, because what I do is if I'm watching something and somebody actually puts an interesting dono, like while I'm watching it, I'll actually stop and break for like a few minutes and talk about what they said. Like I will do that, and like maybe that makes the YouTube clip a little worse, but I think it makes the stream better, which I think ultimately growing the stream is my main concern rather than clipping it for YouTube, because I already have like so much stuff I put on YouTube. So I'm like I'm really locked in on streaming. I think it's like the greatest thing ever. I think it's so sick. I will probably stream after this at some point. I can't stop. I just can't stop. It's goated. It's goated.
You're addicted to it?
Genuinely, yes. I am actually, unironically, I am addicted. But I'm quickly realizing that I think that genuinely the only way to become one of these super crack streamers, because like I get tired. I'm a normal human, right? I get gassed out. I think the only way...
Drugs?
Yes, drugs. I think that's the only way you could do it. I think you've got to be doing coke. You got to be taking Adderall or something, because it's so much, dude. So much to have your brain just going and talking and actually being entertaining. Like in the beginning, I remember the first like 3-hour stream I did, I was like, man, I'm wiped. I'm so wiped. Like that was, and now that I'm like doing 8 hours, it's like I'm wiped. But it's like slowly building myself up there. If I was on drugs, I would be amazing. I need to be on drugs.
That's the lesson.
Yeah, I think I need to be on drugs.
So you think doing copious amounts of drugs is what's allowed you to succeed on or at least succeed on the streaming?
Well, not yet, but it's going to. It's going to is what I'm saying. Doing drugs going forward will.
You're not ready for Tom Dark Arc 2.
Don't you do like a amount of Monster or something?
I mean, that's kind of a drug. Is that the same? Is that the same as like coke?
Yeah, you got a fuck ton of
caffeine's a drug.
Yeah, it is a drug.
Hey.
So yesterday, Destiny. I met up with Destiny, and I asked him if he wanted to get any GOT. Are you familiar with the
GOT?
GOT? Not GOT.
No,
Not say that. It's not that. Okay, it's a drug. It's a drug that's illegal in the U.S., but it's legal in Israel. So he asked, like, what is that? I said, it's a psychedelic. He's like, no, I can't again. And I'm like, what do you mean again? Like, what? Yeah. So Anyway, apparently
give
it's
him
a
got?
big thing in streaming culture.
How has Destiny's experience been in Israel so far?
KHAT, if you want to look it up. Yeah, he's having a good time. So I asked him, like, how do you differentiate, like, your stream life from your social life? He's like, oh, it's easy. I don't have a social life. I'm like, ah, very cool.
He just does. Yeah, that's. I mean,
That was his
it's one of the things you kind of have to give up as like somebody being a content creator. It's like anybody's like, oh, you go on vacation? I'm like, nah, because I'm scared of going on vacation. All the fun stuff happens when I'm outside the office, dude. That's when crazy
I don't
shit
know.
starts kicking
I
off.
value my social life, like, and I know all of you do, all except for Tom. Tom doesn't have a social
How'd
life.
you know?
I don't either, bro.
How'd
guys-
you know, bro?
I don't have a social life either, dude.
Destiny told
That's
me.
funny.
I don't have a social life, dude.
That's
I
why
just
he
go on.
respects you so much.
I just go on Discord, bro. That's my social life right there, dude. That and soyjack.party, dude.
Caleb, do you have a social life? Are you a social guy?
Yeah, dude, I'm a fucking freak hermit. I don't do shit.
The only thing I do right now outside of work is
Damn.
I go to the gym and then I watch Suits on TV. These are like the only two things I do with my life.
Oh,
Suits.
oh my god.
It's good.
You should get a tonal, bro. Then you don't even have to go to the
It's
gym.
not good.
Get a what?
Then you don't even have to go to the gym. A tonal.
What the
It's
fuck
like
is a tonal?
digital. It's a giant iPad that goes in your wall, and it goes up to 200 pounds. You just work out on your wall. It's so easy and doesn't take up any space.
Are you
Wait,
you actually
what?
using whatever this freak thing is?
Dude, yeah, it's awesome. It's sick.
It's an
It's
iPad?
sick. It's a giant iPad. It's like a giant iPad thing.
Do you
I'll
lift
zoom
the
in on it.
iPad into the air? Like, what do you do?
It's focusing.
Hey, there it is.
It's a it's got like arms, and then the arms come
Yeah.
out, and it goes up to 100 pounds in each arm, and it's digital weight, so there's no inertia or like there's no physics, so it's f***ing hard as shit. Because you can't like throw the weight at all. It just
you do,
it's
like,
always the same
Bench
weight.
on it?
Yeah, you can lay a bench down, and it like you can do anything on it. Yeah,
It looks
it's pretty
absolutely.
cool.
It looks disturbing. I feel like it's
That's
gonna.
so cool.
It's really weird. It's really weird. I was.
Why do you have this?
I was. Why do I have it?
Yeah, you have a lot of weird things. I
save
feel like you have
space.
weird things. Am I right to think you have a
I
lot of
have
weird
weird
things?
shit.
I feel like you collect
Yeah, I've
weird
got a lot
things.
of really weird shit. I do. Yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's a big space saver though. That's why I've got it, because it's really small and you can work out with it.
Oh, okay. I go physically
just-
to the gym. Like I go to a gym. I like going there.
Yeah, I don't like people very much.
Oh, dude, base.
I just don't.
Something,
I don't.
dude.
I don't talk to them. I just work out alone with my headphones in and get
Okay.
mogged. It's good to get mogged.
Do you stare at women? They stare at me?
me.
Do you go?
They stare at me.
Have you ever tried
Dude,
looking
it's-
at someone
dude,
like this?
Dude,
I've definitely done it a few times.
the fucking gym.
But just in public though.
Generally, what I
like
what
you
I
just
like
look
to do
over.
is when I see
Well, like a Pokemon battle's about to start.
when I see a woman exercising, I try to get in this kind of position, like this kind of thing, and then I just kind of leer.
Yeah.
okay.
I just kind of look, and I don't speak. If she asks me what's wrong, I just don't speak. I just breathe heavily, like a. I just do.
You should
that
try
kind of
gazing at them through furrowed brows.
thing. Through furrowed brows like this.
You gotta like tilt your head down so they can't see your eyes.
Yeah, this is
So,
good.
Tom,
There you
your
go.
most recent video was about like Nick Rekieta, and I kind of wanted to like ask you about it too. So if you could like fill me in on it, because I gotta do a thing later where I talk about this. So I need the best summarization from a Rekieta expert right now.
Sorry, I'm just watching Caleb go back there to do some freak shit.
Yeah.
In a nutshell, Nick
Oh, the
Rekieta,
tonal?
he's putting the
Dude, I
arms
just
up.
looked it up. I just looked it up. That shit is like 3,400. Not bad to go pick up if you want a home gym.
Yeah, this looks strange. Anyway, okay, Nick Rekieta, very famous YouTube lawyer guy. He got big from like the Rittenhouse trial. He got very big from the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. And he, he's an actual lawyer. He passed the bar in Minnesota, so he kind of has a leg to stand on in that way. And he,
This is why you watch Suits.
okay, what is your hatred of Suits? What is the hatred of Suits?
It's a bad show. It's like after season 2, it was just shit, and then they went on for like another 6
I mean,
seasons.
it's not like amazing TV, but I enjoy watching it.
Listen, you have bad taste. I'm sorry. You know what Destiny said to me yesterday? He said, "What anime do you like better, Vampire Slayer or Hunter x Hunter?"
I love Family Guy.
I like Family
And I
Guy
told
too.
him, "What the hell is Vampire Slayer?" And his girlfriend just like puts her head in her hands. It's like, oh, it's Demon Slayer. It's not Vampire Slayer.
Gotcha.
But that's his favorite anime.
Okay, well that's Anyway, Suits owns you. Lewis Litt owns you. You just got lit the f up. You're nothing, dude. Okay, Harvey Specter owns you.
The only good character. That's
yeah,
acceptable.
he is good. Anyway, okay, so
I'm just saying, it ain't
That's
no
my
Family Guy.
Jewish representation in media.
wait, hey,
For representation.
the deal with Nick Rekieta is basically he got really famous, and he was also like a conservative Christian guy, right? He's got a bunch of kids. I think he has 5 kids. He's got a wife. He lives in a normal house. He's like a family guy, right? And so, Family Guy, there you go. And he lives a very conservative kind of lifestyle, right? And he preaches conservative values. He wasn't the most right-wing guy, but he definitely was, aesthetically right-wing. And a lot of people liked him for that, And when you get popular doing something like that, and then people find out that you're a different way, they're going to be pissed off about it, right? Like if you're a famous leftist and then people find out you're homophobic, they're going to be mad. If you're a famous homophobe, people find out you're gay, they're going to be mad, right? And so for him, it was he's a very popular, Christian conservative, and then slowly weird stuff starts popping up. People start noticing he's showing off sex toys. He's got this sex toy called a Baldo, which is it's a toy that turns your balls into a shaft, basically. This is a real thing.
Can you like demonstrate? Like,
can I demonstrate? Like, can I take my balls out?
no, just like give us paint this a
well,
picture.
Well, it's like
here.
it's. Let me actually look up a picture of it.
I just looked it up. It's
never mind.
it's weird, dude.
Yeah, so
Turns
it's
your balls
got
into a
like
dildo.
so you know how you got your sack and you got your balls, right? Sack and balls.
Yeah, right.
So it's essentially a tube, and it's got like the end down here is rounded. Okay, the end down here is rounded, and it's got these 2 holes in the side. So what you do is you squeeze your balls into this shaft, and then they get pushed out of these holes, sort of. And so you got your scrotum in this part. You got your balls here, and down here is the probe. Okay. And so you turn your balls into a probe, and then you can with your balls.
Ooh.
Essentially.
That's horrible.
Bro,
that sounds terrible. Oh my god.
We need to bring back shaming people for this kind of stuff, man. We need to bring
back
actual.
They did shame him for that one.
No, but I mean, like in general, though. Like, I'm sorry, if you're going out to the store and buying the Baldo, maybe you need to. I don't know. Maybe you need to like reassess what the fuck you're doing. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ.
I just don't get, like, why would you want to with your balls and you can with your butt? Then again, I've never done it.
Literally read my mind.
I've never done it, so maybe it's better. Maybe it's with your balls.
All right.
Yeah.
Wait, you didn't do it for research for your video? Like, just to see.
We weren't supposed to talk about that.
Talking about it.
We're live.
No.
That's on the Tom Dark channel, dude.
Yeah, that's members only.
Tom IRL.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, so there's that. That was just kind of a minor thing, though. It's whatever. And then they see him. He goes to an anime convention, and he gets stepped on by a bunch of these anime girls. He's like, oh, getting stepped on by them, by the cosplayers. And it's like, okay, it's cringe, but his wife's there, whatever. And then he and his wife are posting weird, like, nude and semi-nude pictures in their locals chat, which is like their own little community thing. People are like, oh, what's up with that? That's kind of odd. And then Nick ends up he's like, okay, I'm going on vacation with my wife, and they go to this resort, and people compare pictures of this resort to pictures of this place called Hedonism. And Hedonism is a swinger, like, sex resort that they went to, and then they noticed that I think it was Nick was following these 2 large black males who worked at Hedonism, and they followed him back too. So the implication is that Nick and his wife were partaking in some sort of cuckery, advanced technology, some sort of black bull dynamics. So that happened, and people were like, well, what? That's kind of weird. Simultaneously,
okay, I missed this whole arc somehow. I don't know how I missed all of this.
Nick simultaneously seems to be developing like a drug problem. He was heavily drinking already before this. People noticed that, but it gets worse and worse and worse. He's slurring his speech by the end of streams. It seems like he's taking breaks from streams. So he'll leave for like 10 minutes and come back, and then it'll be like 20 minutes he leaves and comes back, and it's getting longer and longer. There's one point where he left a stream for hours and eventually came back when it was still live, and people are really confused about that. He's losing all this weight in his face. People speculated it was cocaine at the time, and there's just a lot of like rumors and speculations going around, and Nick is being very defensive about it. He's like, I was never, anti-degeneracy, Kiwi Farms doesn't matter. He's being very kind of ass mad about it, right? So fast forward to the present, in the midst of all of this going on, the most recent development was that the cops ended up going to Nick's house, and he ended up getting arrested. Him, his wife, and a girl named April. April is the wife of Nick's friend, who was going over there to partake, apparently, in activities with them. Nick's.
Right.
Listen, he had a Baldo. Bet her husband didn't have a Baldo.
Well, he
saying.
probably didn't, but I'm also starting to see the utility, because if there's two, and you got one,
Yo, damn! I didn't
you
even
just make your
consider
balls
that.
into it, and then you can just do whatever.
That's
You
crazy.
can pleasure them both. I don't know why you want to pleasure a woman, but anyway, that's besides the point. But yeah, so the cops ended up going to Nick's house because people at his congregation were talking about how the kids were coming to school, and keep in mind he's living with kids during all these problems. His kids were coming to school hungry and wearing the same clothes. They hadn't been washed in a few days.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is in the police report or whatever. The cops get there. They find a bunch of drugs. I think they found cocaine, ketamine.
They found like felony amounts of that shit too.
They found a lot, and it was with firearms, which I think makes it even worse because you're not supposed to be doing a controlled substance that's around a firearm, right? So yeah, Nick gets arrested. These other two get arrested. Nick has gotten out now, and he's now posting like pictures of himself.
Good shit, I've seen his Instagram.
Yeah, pictures of himself in like fields with like Bible passages about how he's like been wronged or whatever. But yeah, it seems like he really fucked up his life, and there's a bunch of other shit that happened too. Like with there's a lot of legal proceedings that happened that he didn't handle that well in terms of his coverage of them. But yeah, I mean that's definitely like the worst of it. I'd say when the kids are involved, it's pretty fucked up. I still feel bad for the guy regardless, because clearly, addiction's a very powerful thing, and he clearly fell into the clutches of that. But at the same time, he didn't really make a lot of decisions to make himself, any better. And, when there's kids involved, I don't think there's any excuse really, unfortunately.
Yeah, there's like literally almost zero tolerance for that kind of stuff too. It's like, ruin yourself, but don't ruin people that have like no connection to any of that. Like, come on now.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, once
That's
you have
awful.
kids, like your life is no longer yours, really. It's theirs essentially. Like your entire obligation is to them. And if you're not doing that obligation and they're being neglected,
Such a
then
Trat thing of you to say, bro. What the dude?
well, it's just true. Like I feel like that's a
Bro, you're gonna wear that shirt and spout this shit?
my bad. Children, send them all to Planned Parenthood. Kill them all.
Dude, Jesus Christ.
Stick a fucking Mossberg up their pussy. Anyway,
Jesus.
all right. Dial
My
it back,
bad.
Zerka. All right.
but yeah, I think it's super fucked up when kids are involved, and it's no one's fault but Nick's. And the very frustrating part about it, especially, is that he's still coping about it. He's a public figure, and he was previously this like kind of trad conservative Christian guy. And he's completely given up that image now, which it does appear to have been an image, and he didn't really care in the first place for, literally hedonism, right? Like in the worst form. Like I don't really give a f- people doing their private lives. I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me. But part of the problem is, firstly, he publicized it, which means his kids are going to get made fun of for how freaky their parents are. And then secondly, their activities, and the drug related stuff led to, possible neglect of their children, which is also horrible. And one of these kids is 6 years old, so they're not even really old enough to understand what's going on, which makes it so much worse. So, yeah, it's super fucked up, and I hope Nick gets better for the sake of everyone, but also I don't know that anyone should be like forgiving him right away. Not that it's my position to forgive him. I don't know him, but in his personal life and stuff, I think he's seriously fucked up. It's a sad story.
Listen, I'll be honest. I was told that he was going to be like this conservative Christian dude, like mega values heavy fellow. I went on a show once to talk about copyright VTuber stuff, and I don't know, this stuck in my head because it just felt like the antithesis of like his content. He asked me, I remember, because he asked me, he had like a whole bunch of questions prepared, and one of the questions he had prepared was, Futanari with testicles or without? And I was like I was taken aback. I did not see that question coming at all. Futanari is a hentai term. It's a chick with a dick.
Yeah.
And his question was, do you prefer Futanari with balls or just the shaft without the balls?
When did you go on the show?
I was like years ago.
Oh, really? Yeah. He was always an edgy guy, so it's interesting you bring that up. But
yeah, I couldn't. It definitely stood out as like a weird moment to me because I knew I was going on this show of this,
right.
wholesome Christian fellow, and I thought that was
I guess
wild. But then
I guess
again,
at the time people just read it as like a joke because like obviously conservative Christian
Yeah,
people
that's
will
how I
still
took
make
it.
comments like that. But now looking back, maybe there is some some merit to what you're saying. Maybe he was getting down and dirty with the.
No, I took it as a joke.
Futanari.
But
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, it's
But I'm just saying, and I do remember him mentioning that he preferred Futanari with testicles. And now that I know about his preference in sex toys, I could guess why.
so. This is actually like a general question. Has there ever been somebody where you're like, this guy's just too sad for me to cover? Like, has there ever been somebody where it's like you guys just like have to halt the brakes and been like, yeah, might as well cut the video?
Oh, yeah.
Who for you?
This guy Brandon Brutal.
What?
What?
Who is he?
He's some f***ing TikTok guy. I did end up recording a video on him, but it just in a drastically different way. He's just one of those guys with just like Daniel Larson-esque type.
Oh,
where
this
it's
is
just
the
so
emo guy, right? Yeah, I know who this is.
emo guy. Yeah, he's just like he just can't. He doesn't have control over his own brain. Seems like
Yeah.
it's kind of sad.
I like that. Can we just start saying that when somebody's like disabled? Like he doesn't have control over his own brain.
It actually sounds so much
You may
nicer.
know Daniel Larson is the guy who doesn't have control over his own brain. Well, now he's threatened to bomb the White House. I think that would be good.
Oh my god.
That would be fire. That's good terminology.
So wait, what about for you, like Tom?
I don't think.
Anybody
I don't think.
on the-
I don't think there's
No.
anything I've been like. No, that's too much.
I mean, dude made a video on me.
True, I did.
Yeesh.
That was years ago. That was a long time ago. Next Talk You. It was a different
Yeah.
era.
Good times.
Good times. It was a different era. It was an era when I was down, but now I'm up. But
Yeah.
now I think we're all gonna look down. I think the end of our career is this podcast. But yeah, I don't think there's anything that I've been like, I'll never cover this. There has been stuff where I've been like, I'll cover this in a bit. Like when I did
To
Giggly
let it,
Goon
like, brew
Clown
for a little bit.
Yeah. Well, it's just like there's only like when you're reading about this shit, it's just up. Like when I read the Giggly Goon Clown script, like even before I was depressed, but once it was all together and I had to read it, I was just like upset by the time I finished recording. Like I was just upset because it's just a video about a bunch of f***ing pedophiles. Like at a certain point, that's going to be it's going to put you in a sour mood, right?
I don't know, but your entire content, right, during that era of your content, as you like to put it, it was just like, all right, compilation of 6 whack job files in Japan,
Exactly.
in Korea, in here, and then you would just go through that script, and you're like, but then the story takes a sharp turn when we start talking about the Yandere file, and it's like, oh,
Exactly.
oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was basically the content, and there's a reason I stopped doing those particular videos, just because at a certain point you get tired of talking about. Yeah. So I'm trying to move into a different area. But although I always find that for some reason with any lolcow that you read about, somehow there's going to be a involved, whether it's them or it's some other guy. I found that
It's like so common.
it's like the fucking what's that
No,
thing
it
about?
is wildly common.
There's some internet rule that's like you'll always end up discussing Hitler or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Wait, what?
Wait,
Caleb, you know what I'm talking
I think
about.
it's weird. I've heard of that. I think it's there's also one that I'm more familiar with. It's like always 4 clicks from any Wikipedia page back to Hitler.
Yeah.
It's like within 4 clicks, no matter what, you can always get back to Hitler from anywhere on the internet, basically.
That's crazy.
What is your 4th click? Just like your toolbar on your browser that has Hitler's page.
Just the home button.
Oh, it's
on
okay.
your
Okay.
laptop.
Godwin's law is an internet
Godwin's
adage
law.
asserting as an online discussion grows longer, the probability of a comparison involving Nazis or Hitler approaches 1. Basically, just to say that like it almost feels impossible to not run into some discussion where Nazis or Hitler are not mentioned, and when it comes to files and lolcows, seemingly it's a part of everything, unfortunately, which is fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, like, the Nazi stuff makes sense. Like, all the political discourse on the internet is just literally about that. Like, shit, we were called Nazis, like, 2-3 weeks ago, so, I mean, shit.
They
for crying
finally
out
cracked
loud,
the code
it's-
on that one for sure.
Yeah, dude.
You were looking Aryan
Yeah, but
this morning. Just want to say you're looking like
Oh.
Hitler's son.
There we go.
Look at him. Look at him.
Dude.
Blonde hair, blue
No,
eyes.
it's like-
It's beautiful.
It's like, even with like, just like, the pedo stuff, like, with YouTube and shit in general, it's like, the amount of, like, I mean, we've seen, like, Smash stuff has recently started to, like, surface up again, too, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
dude, you look at all these communities, and it's like the amount of, like, diddlers that are just, like, sitting inside them. It's
I don't know, I just feel like you have to realize everyone that makes content the content is accessible for everyone, right? And you're gonna have kids in your audience. You have 3 million followers. You know, probably 1 million of them are kids, or 500,000 of them are kids.
I put minors do not interact in my bios everywhere.
Oh yeah, that'll solve it. Yo, did you put a checkbox to confirm if you're over 18? One of those check boxes. I heard Pornhub did that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but everyone has minors in their audience. The minors are going to be the ones that are going to be most likely to just become completely entranced and idolize you. And if you don't have any self-control, well,
I think it is important to note, though. I mean, it is like a very small percentage of the population that engages in anything like that. We just hear about it the most because it's it's interesting to hear about freaks, right? But yeah, I've been thinking maybe I should change my bio to "I am a minor, don't respond, please," stuff like that. I think that'd be a good deterrent. So I'll have no, because then that way I can't be groomed as an adult. There can be no power dynamic. Like if Nuxtaku were to hit me up, I can no longer be groomed because.
Wait, what? Let's use a different.
Bro, I hate that power.
For me personally, I'm 21 years old.
I hate the whole power dynamic discussion so much because it's like literally it's like. Women, it's like women cannot decide what they want to do when they're in like a relationship. Like, so are you just saying that they're completely devoid of any form of actual like autonomy? Like, what the dude?
Right.
I feel that way. My girlfriend has 50 million followers on TikTok. I just do whatever she says.
You just listen to everything she's got on you. You're like, I'll follow it. She knows what's going on.
She's awesome. No, I'm teasing.
If Chris tells you to buy crypto, will you buy the crypto?
Probably.
Yeah.
Especially if she promotes it.
Dude, absolutely, bro. There you go.
Does your girl get recognized a lot in public? Because that's a lot of followers.
Oh, it's incessant. It's never ending.
Really?
Yeah, never ending. She's always, everywhere we go, she gets pictures taken with people. Every single place we go.
That's crazy. Damn.
It is crazy.
Yeah. Does she find that annoying, or does she not give a fuck?
Disguise herself sometimes?
Sometimes she doesn't like to be recognized, but she's not annoyed by it, I wouldn't say. She's definitely not like, she doesn't revel in it. But she is very reasonable when it comes to that sort of stuff. Like a lot of the people are just like, they look up to her. It's a very different audience than what we've got. Right. These people are like, you are my idol. I want to be you one day. And so it's like a very different thing. She's always incredibly polite and takes pictures and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying that her audience is just like way too degenerate to be around?
No. Her audience is awesome. Well, they hate me though. Ours is degenerate. Yeah, my audience is degenerate. Well, no, my audience is pretty solid, actually. I feel like my audience
audience hates you?
Not all of them. It's like maybe 5% doesn't like me. Maybe a little more.
What do they say?
Why?
What's the complaint?
That I'm like a douche and stuff.
Oh.
I don't know. I think they just don't.
Wait. I saw this comment you shared on your Twitter the other day.
Every now and then I'll get like a parasocial rat that will emerge from a hole and then be, just be wishing that they could say, I wish it was me instead of you, because they're just madly in love with her or something along those lines.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I also did the ghost video with her and her buddies. And like, it was really fun. I had a great time, and I was just being a goober, obviously, because it's like what I do. And there was so many people who were like, the constant micro abuses that he keeps throwing onto his supposed girlfriend, and like he is trashing their beliefs. And I'm like, wait, what? So there was like an actual small narrative of me being an abuser from a ghost video, and I was like, wow, these people are like genuinely mentally ill. This is crazy. This is not the ghost people. 99% of them were cool. 95% of them, I'll say, be more reasonable. But about 5% were like, because I was trying to summon demons, and everyone was getting really scared. And I was like writing runes down and shit, and saying that they'd been following me and all this, and just being trying to be entertaining because I thought that's what we were supposed to do. And there are people who are like, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. You are an abuser.
So
if you do that.
So you go ghost hunting, and the first thing you do is like aggravate the ghosts.
Dude, the first thing I did.
One guy on Phasmophobia that just starts
easy. And I make it out though. I shut the door in time. When I was a kid, I used to like do rituals and stuff, and try to get ghosts to haunt me because I thought it was so cool, and I wanted it to happen, but it's just never happened. It just won't happen. I just can't get it to happen.
Do you want to get haunted?
Because I just don't care. I think. What's that?
You want to get like actually haunted by a ghost and shit?
I think that would be so sick. That would make my life 5 times better.
It'd be a great video.
I feel like we
That's
should
what
just
I'm saying.
go. I feel like we should just do a thing where like we should take you to like the most haunted place in the country and just have you like do everything possible to summon the
Oh,
thing,
bro.
you know? Like,
Bring me
you know,
along. I'm ready.
You know the places where it's like this tunnel you can't go through because the ghost
Yeah.
will instantly behead you. And it's
Yeah.
like nobody goes there. It's like just so I can like send
Yeah.
you in there and like
For sure.
full cameras, full setup.
I would love to. And I would not feel an instance of fear. I have no fear for ghosts or the paranormal. Bears and snakes and stuff, yeah, for sure. But like ghosts, I want them to be real so badly that it's just like irrational almost.
Imagine how good like a stream would be if you were being haunted. If there was like a poltergeist. Like if
Exactly.
every
If
once
there
in a
was just-
while, there's just
yeah.
like a fucking hand reaching through the wall to like
Exactly, dude.
smack you.
Exactly.
Casper
and I'm
comes
like,
out.
ah!
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. That would be
And
so
everybody in
cool.
chat is
Life
like, was
would
that
be
real?
great.
Was that real? They go back
Yeah.
and check the footage. It wasn't even there. They're like, that'll be amazing.
Yeah. I wouldn't have to lie to be able to get ghosts in my video. It's like I mean, because everybody has to lie. Like there's always these fucking dramas and stuff because people go to a some kind of tourist place that's like a haunted area and then they find out there's hidden cameras or there's hidden microphones and hidden speakers and like a dude knocks with his foot and like they just Googled people before they showed up and that's how they figured out the name of their aunt that died in 1994 or something. Like, it's so easy. There is literally world governments who offered money to proof of a psychic, and there's not a single rich psychic. So it's like, how do you reconcile with that? It's just like the big logic of it makes no sense to me.
I actually refuse.
But
to
I
have
want it to be real.
I refuse to have my palm read or anything because I'm paranoid about knowing my fate. But I will say, have you guys ever seen the movie?
Is that true?
Yeah, I refuse. I refuse
Wait,
to get a
actually?
psychic reading. I absolutely refuse. There's no way. You're not supposed
Damn.
to know your
Interesting.
fate. But you guys know the movie Unfriended? You guys know this movie?
No.
Oh yeah. I know the
Unfriended
movie.
is like so Nux. Unfriended is a movie about a bunch of like
One of my favorite movies.
it's amazing. It's fire. It's a bunch of like teenagers that are like
Best Skype
calling
call ever.
on Skype, and they start getting messaged by their like dead friend, and then slowly like all of them start being like murdered throughout the movie. But it's all the whole movie is done from the perspective of like what you're looking at now, like a Skype call.
Yeah,
right?
it's like a Skype call.
Yeah, it's like it's really funny, and I've been thinking like, how good would like a stream be if you had like all these streamers streaming simultaneously, and it was like a murder mystery, like Unfriended live? That would be great. I think that would be like,
I mean,
excellent.
be great for whoever survives, I guess.
Well, I mean, you don't have. I'm saying you stage it. We don't actually. Well, maybe we could kill someone.
Well, I mean, like, come on. I feel like people would just call us out for being scammers if we don't like actually deliver the goods.
Right.
Like,
So you gotta have like you gotta at least
Yeah,
have like a
yeah.
stab.
The,
wound.
the four of us and like the most unlikable person we could find. The four of us and EDP are going to start this. It's going to
Wow.
be great.
yeah, but then everyone would be like, "Oh, this is the greatest stream in the world" and everything.
EDP
you know?
would be the
Like,
guy to die first, I think, historically speaking.
No, he'll
Oh, that
outlive
sounds
all
pretty.
of us.
That's pretty
dude.
racist, bro. I don't
He'll
know.
outlive all of us, bro. He's got that luck, dude. He dodged 2 sting operations
And
Most
fucking
people don't
liver
dodge
failure,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, dude. He's got it.
Crazy.
He'll beat us.
Yeah, I think that'd
It's
be
like
awesome.
there's another movie like that. It's like the movie Searching, where like
Oh, I
the
haven't
dad
seen
he's
that
like
one.
trying to find his daughter and shit, and it's like done through the perspective of like desktop recordings and shit. Similar vibe.
Is that one good or
not
no?
so much? That one's really good. That and the sequel's really a banger.
He's like she goes
Yeah.
missing or something. He's like researching her online.
Yeah, he's like trying to like find her. He's like he loads up like Kiwi Farms. Like, all right, let me get the docs on her or something.
Okay,
You know, like,
base.
fucking scrolling through all the 4chans and all that shit. Yeah, it's a solid movie.
Interesting.
But I'm actually that's interesting. You don't want to know your fate. You don't want to get like psychic readings.
No, I have no desire because I know it's not real, but there's some small part of me that's like, if it is real, then I find out, then I will know and I'll try to change
That's
it.
interesting because
so I can't know.
Caleb's like I got no fear factor, yet he still believes there's like a small part of him that wants it to be real so bad.
See, I don't want it to be real, and I
See,
also don't want to
the way
know my
I see
fate
it,
at
I
all.
see it like there's a prit quo here. All right, this is coming from from my faith and shit like that. But the way I see it, if God is real and God has a plan for you and a destiny laid out for you, He does not want you to know it, because if you knew it, then you wouldn't have free will. He wants you to have free will. So if God is real and you do have a destiny, He will not want you to figure it out. So no palm reader in the world is going to spoil God's plans. If God's not real and you don't have a destiny that's set in stone, well, then it's all bullshit anyway. So the way I see it, on both sides of things,
Well, I don't know the god is
I don't
real.
know.
Maybe the god is the tarot card reader down at the beach 30 minutes away. I don't fucking know.
No, but so if there is no God or defined
Maybe that's
destiny that you
God.
have, then what do
Maybe
you
that's
care?
God
Some-
down the
some,
street 30 minutes away at the beach, bro. I don't know.
and he's gonna spoil it, and he's gonna spoil it,
She.
and she's gonna
She
spoil it.
might. I
Yeah,
don't
she's
know.
gonna. She's gonna. Yeah.
Come on,
She's
dude.
gonna flip the death cards.
There's a
The last
fucking
one's like,
chance.
ooh.
What you should do is you should talk about smoking a lot. Just make a bunch of videos about smoking cigarettes.
Okay.
And like drinking a lot of alcohol, and create like these fake things about yourself that are publicly known, and then just see if you can massively troll a psychic. Like create, like put on your wiki and stuff,
that's a
like your
good
family.
idea.
Just plant fake shit, red herrings everywhere on your wiki, and do that for a year. Ultimate long con, and then go get 5 psychic readings and see how many red herrings these people, things that just
Fell
simply
for.
are not true.
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Yo,
Yeah.
go to like the celebrity psychic readers and just troll
Exactly.
them.
I do like to lie
know,
online.
That's like the
Exactly, it's
Sam
natural.
Hyde thing, right? Like it's like remember when like iDubbbz went to go see Sam Hyde and shit, and he just like had all the plants in his office where it was like, here's my
Yeah.
crackhead girlfriend, here's
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
crypto douche. It's like the entire office looked like an actual hovel. So it's like, yeah, do that,
Right.
like completely confuse the guy.
That was an insane troll. Like I have nothing but respect for a troll of that magnitude.
So, Caleb, the main problem with your plan is I actually love cigarettes. I absolutely love cigarettes. But
Well, right.
But,
okay.
but the other problem is that I didn't want to smoke them, so I started doing Zen. You guys know what Zen is, right?
Gotcha.
This is the most important thing
course.
in the world. Everybody loves Zen. Okay,
Oh
No,
my
no,
God.
fill me in. I'm not a Zen expert.
Zen is like it's a little nicotine pouch. There's no tobacco. You get in a little thing, you put it in your mouth. Everybody's doing it. They say upper decky, lower decky. Every celebrity, okay, all the cool guys like me are doing it. Don't know what wave you guys are
Okay.
on. I'm Zenning.
Coincidentally, all the celebrities that are doing Zin also promoted crypto. It's a coincidence.
Well, I think
Don't
it would
think
be
about it.
illegal if they were paid because it's like nicotine advertising, which I think is against the law. I think it would be illegal.
I don't know.
Maybe they're paying them under the table. Shout out Nelk for that one. By the way, if they are doing that, can you guys please pay me? I'll do anything. Okay, I'll break the law. I don't give a. But every fucking store is out of Zen. Every fucking store is out of Zen right now. There's TikToks of people basically having mental breakdowns that I've been watching, where people are like, "Fuck you,
with all,
fuck
wait,
you."
hold- just one. Just one thing. You know how everyone's been taking the Fume sponsorships? I don't know. I didn't take them. I don't want to promote that. But
What's
you know
Fume?
Fume? It's the vapes.
Okay.
It's
Everyone's
not
taking
vape
it on
though.
YouTube
There's like
now.
there's no. It's
Yeah,
the water.
it's
It's
like
not
a-
vape. It's
It's
not
nothing
vape,
at
but
all.
it has nicotine.
no,
Fume?
I no,
Right?
no,
I'm pretty sure.
it
No,
does not.
it doesn't.
It does not.
It's literally
Does
a
it not?
fidget toy. It's
Wait,
like a
is it
fidget.
actually?
It's like a fidget toy that you blow into. Yeah. Yeah.
damn.
It's
can't-
like
maybe
flavored
we
air.
should
You
take
legally
this.
can't advertise
No, you're right. I looked
nicotine
it up.
products on TV.
It's free of
You can't.
nicotine.
Yeah,
You're right.
I feel like
Damn.
it's like if it actually helps people stop smoking, it's pretty honestly a pretty pretty cool product overall. It's
Yeah.
cool. They look cool.
Yeah. The real question is, why would you ever want to stop smoking?
That's
Yeah,
true.
I agree, 100%.
But yeah, no. What I was saying though, Tom, is that if you start saying you do meth or something like that,
Oh,
then
okay,
the
yes,
psychic
yeah,
will be
okay.
like, you need to stop doing meth. I'm getting an M. I'm getting an M. I'm picking up an M.
M-E?
I'm picking up an
like,
M.
I love
Yeah.
meth!
Exactly. Yeah, there's a couple things I've done at a few psychic readings. One online where I made this long ass video of Fiverr psychics, and it was just all that stuff. I changed my my wiki page for a while to say that I was of Mexican descent, and and just like they brought up just false stuff because that's all they do is just Google you and figure out your full name and then try to look up your family and stuff. It's so awesome.
Interesting.
It's so cool.
Dude, that sounds
Interesting.
amazing,
Yeah.
honestly.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That's
there
a
are-
great video.
Yeah, and it's
Then we
go
should
ahead.
just like film an intervention with Tom, like just a fake drug intervention. Like Tom, bro,
Oh
you
shit!
gotta
You gotta stop doing
H.
fentanyl.
gotta
You need to stop doing
H.
fentanyl right now.
Dude, lay off the fent.
We gotta have like one person who's like, no, Tom, have you heard of Cyfentanyl? It's even better. than
How
Cyfentanyl.
about cot? How about cot? You ever heard of
Yeah,
cot,
dude.
Tom?
Oh, is this the Israeli thing?
Hey,
Cot?
you hater.
Is it cot or got? What is
Cot.
it?
Oh,
It's QAT
Oh my
or
God.
KHAT or something. Cot.
they're both correct
Damn,
spellings.
that's like
Yeah.
the most fucking Middle Eastern sounding drug of all time.
Hey, but if it
Might
gets
as well
you
name
there,
it like
it gets you.
Kratom's-
Fentistan or something.
Fintistan.
Dude.
Kratom? I've never had Kratom.
What's those beetles or the they're not beetles. It's like this little red thing that people in Taiwan and China
It's
chew.
called the red pill. You take it.
The red pill.
I'm really smart.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Stuff that makes you high. China.
That makes
It's a red bug. Look at the incognito page. That'll work.
True root. It's like juju. Oh, betel nut. That's what it is. I said beetle.
Of
Betel
course.
nut.
How can you forget
Oh,
betel
dude,
nut?
we have that all the time.
Yeah,
in
dude,
our
betel nut.
foods,
Yeah.
Betel nut. It makes your teeth turn red.
Ooh.
You know, I really like.
That's exciting.
Oh. Yeah,
Dude, you can look like the Rage Soy Jack. Hell
betel
yeah,
nut.
dude. Sick.
I would like it to be like
I
a benign
love chewing betel
addiction.
nut.
Like I'm addicted to like corn on the cob. Like I'll only eat it on the cob or something like that. I think
Yeah.
that would be good. Or like I won't
It'd be
stop.
like
Bone
this
broth.
man only ate macaroni and cheese for 33 years or something.
This sick
Fucking-
refuses to put butter on his cob. Like something like that. I think would be good. I think that'd be
Yeah,
epic. That'd be based.
We should absolutely like troll psychics or whatever. Like the cold readers. That's such a good idea though.
I feel bad
And
because
then,
it's
then
like
you go to a psychic, and the psychic says, "I sense that you are trying to troll me."
Well, let's say hypothetically you
Can
had
they
like a
find
group of
this?
people. You could go in
Till they
person,
find this video.
right? You could go in person to the psychic. What if you all dress up like each other or something, and then go to like throw them
yeah,
off?
the fake IDs would be a really good one. Because you and generally like a lot of the people off the street are different because it's like there's no information. But like if you're a famous person and you're getting a psychic reading, it's just an automatic. Like if there's information about you online, it's just gonna be there's gonna be so many ways to just bullshit that.
Tom's
But
gonna walk into a psychic, say, "It is me, Zach Galifianakis. Tell me, what is my
Be like,
future?"
It's like you watch the TV shows and all that stuff too, like the cold readers or whatever, and it's like you know that in their ear they've got like the super autistic researcher just like feeding him all the information imaginable about that.
It's like I'm on his
specific
Wikipedia right now. Okay, it says it says he really likes a red betel nut. I'm sensing an R. Like,
better not. Better not.
Yeah.
better not.
No, it's
pretty funny though.
That'd be
They
like,
hate
dude.
me.
It's like, are there any like YouTube cold readers that we could like troll, like YouTubers that are in this space?
I'm sure.
I feel like
gotta be-
I think angering that audience would probably be a really bad idea, but maybe a good idea. Because like, if spiritual warfare is real,
They might cast
you
a
know.
spell.
yeah, they're like they're burning betel nut and
Like,
shit.
think about it. The dumbest shit that I've ever seen on YouTube, and I shit you not, is like, you ever see the spirit box videos? Like, some guy dies in India, and
Oh,
like,
right, those guys.
Yeah.
I'm gonna straight up say for the record, Indians, like the general population, are retarded when it comes to anything spiritual related. Okay,
Damn.
Yeah.
like okay, some famous guy dies, right? Okay, and then immediately within 10 hours, some douchebag will open up a spirit box video and like say, "Oh my god, I'm in communication with this guy." Like they'll get it literally looks like the Napoleon Dynamite time machine, right? Like they'll put the crystals in, they'll talk to the guy, and then like they'll have an actual conversation, or what, like they'll just replay like clips of that person's video through like this modulator and like pretend it's a spirit box session. And the comments, dude, 99% of it is just like Indians with their first access to like a smartphone. It's like, wow, good job, sir. This is such a great investigation. Hopefully he is in better place. And I'm like, dude, I've never been like such a self-hater ever since I started reading those comments.
Tentacion is in the room with us right now. He's here right now. My
insane.
personal favorite spiritual connection, spiritual connector, priest, pastor is Jay Station. I thought he did really good.
Oh,
He
dude.
kinda-
okay.
he kinda
like,
aced it.
honestly, like,
Yeah.
like to think about it now, it's like, dude, years ago when he was in that 3 a.m. grind, I really do miss that era of YouTube, bro. Like, straight
The
up.
guy was crazy.
Dude, honestly, we all gave J Station so much shit over the years. Like, you know, like every time someone would die, he would immediately make a video communicating with his spirit. But like, let's be real here. Compared to all the crypto scammers and other scammers,
aight.
like, he was
aight.
just kind of annoying. Like, he was just a very disrespectful guy. Compared to like the actual degenerates running around.
You don't know what you
now,
have until it's gone,
he was like,
bro.
of blessed dude. Honestly, like I would trade Zerka for 6 J stations.
Dude,
Yo,
same.
honestly, 100%, dude. Like, at least J Station, like, him and his girl were just, like, faking each other's deaths or whatever.
Yeah.
That was
They
pretty
faked
sick.
each other's deaths. They didn't, rape children.
Yeah. There's no child molestation or anything, allegedly.
I mean, I would personally
Well,
call it an
hold on.
airstrike to John Zerka's house if it meant J Station would come back for 5 minutes. I think that'd be sick. He was so good. His
All right.
videos were great. Like you don't get videos anymore where they're like, we ordered a slave off the dark web. Nobody's doing that right now.
Dude, I miss
Oh,
Eli.
dude.
You guys
Like,
know
why
that-
would you ever do that?
Eli So Cray.
You remember? Yeah,
Dude.
you remember Eli So Crazy? Dude,
So
I miss
good.
that guy
Siri?
so much. Like, dude, I would put his videos
Siri
on.
at 3
Like,
a.m.
generally,
Yeah.
when I came home from a bad day at work, I would put on an Eli So Cray video. And I remember I made the video on it. I came home from work and it was like, I'm drowning Peppa Pig. Like, this was waterboarding a Peppa Pig. Like, unironically, like, just going at it. And then it's funny because, like, recently I wanted to watch what he was up to. And he made a whole video where he's like, so guys, I was, like, rewatching my older content. And, bro, I look like a I'm like, dude.
He's become self-aware.
No.
It's funny because like a lot of people thought he was just a character, but he's not.
No, he wasn't, dude. He was into it.
He's into it.
Bro, that guy was a hustler. Like, every time, like, he would just whip out his phone.
Gosh.
He would have, like, 15 emails of, like, some Indian, like, farm. Like, some, like off-brand fiber doing his, like, college essays for him and shit. I'm like, dude, this guy is the ultimate, like, YouTube hustler, bro. He's, like, drowning Peppa Pig. He's like the ultimate, like, in some ways, he's like one of the smartest kind of dudes that I've seen, like, to capitalize on an industry like that the way he did. Take some talent, right? And then you've got,
Damn
like,
it.
huh?
I was just mumbling.
I was gonna follow it up with, like, the last one, the trio. It's like the NNA Productions guy or whatever. You
Oh, that
remember
guy's
him?
Yeah.
fire, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
Your people.
dude, that guy was my favorite.
I'm looking at his newest video right now, and he's got it. The top comment is from T Gray 963 with a Hello Kitty profile picture, and it says, "I miss the old you."
Wait, Eli So Cray?
That's
Yeah.
sick.
Honestly, me too, bro. Like, that guy was just like, dude, the one where, like, he just smacks his girlfriend in the face over Fortnite V-Bucks, like, just straight up.
I like
uploads that onto the internet.
I checked in on him like a year ago, and I swear he was talking about some conspiracy theory stuff about how they put fast food chains in certain neighborhoods to like make everyone fat on purpose. That's like the government's goal to make everyone slow, which I think
He
seems
said
pretty
that?
genius.
Based.
Yeah, Eli So Cray. Yeah,
Based.
this was like a year ago.
Whoa.
But I haven't checked on his channel since then. But he posts like pretty often, and it's just like it was like rambles at that time.
What was that before or after his hit from 3 months ago called Coffee Crumb Cake?
It probably would have been
Wait,
way
what?
before that. I think. What do you mean hit?
He's got a video where he's enjoying coffee crumb cake. He's just like,
and how
and
many
it's
views
called
did that
Coffee
get?
Crumb Cake. Not 800.
Oh, that's a pretty big hit. That sounds pretty good.
Oh, 800,000? Man, Jesus Christ.
No, 800.
800.
I swear it was some video where he was eating like it looked like food from the mall food court. He was like sitting down eating it, and he was talking
Yep.
about like conspiracies. He was discussing how like they were putting like a chicken place in like his neighborhood to like make him like up or something. I think, but I
What?
it's such a vague memory. I honestly can't remember specifically what it was.
It was probably in the other hit, 99-cent beef patty and cheese mukbang. But he has
That
had
sounds
like
pretty
so many
good.
different arcs.
He was on a
I'm gonna
gym
send him
arc
some
for
Sour
a bit.
Boys.
He always has
Dude,
these
Eli
videos.
should have, like, a Sour Boys.
So I was just gonna say he has these videos where it's like a picture of the back of a woman and it says she let me smash for my birthday, and then
Yeah.
it has like the heart eyes
What?
emoji.
Love that, dude. Zam.
He has this.
Oh.
No, Zam was
Wait,
a
was that
different
that
guy,
guy?
dude. No, Zam was a different dude. He was like, damn, she 12? No, that was a different guy.
Damn,
I love that guy.
that guy was
That
cool.
shit's funny.
Dude, that whole meme was amazing.
Dude,
Everyone did that thumbnail for like a solid 2 months after that. I saw that
we
thumbnail
need
everywhere.
more of, like, that side of YouTube, bro. Like, that side of YouTube is just, like...
Well, those
Well,
guys
that's
used
exactly
to be
what
like
I-
there used to be so many of them. Moodhard, you remember Lispy Jimmy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Dude, Lispy
Lispy
Jimmy was the
Jimmy
goat.
for the Fortnite era? Yeah.
Well, he was like before that too. He was like he always had GTA 6 like every day. I think he was like I have GTA 6.
Him and Fernando, yeah.
Cernando, oh my god, bro! Flash from the fucking those guys were the goats. Those guys were the straight up goats. Cernando.
I don't know. I found a channel that I'm a pretty big fan of them. Are you familiar with Michael Tvid or Miguel Tvid?
No.
No.
I think it's
Tvid.
Miguel Tvid. He has a whole channel that's basically on people in public pranks. That's his
What?
entire channel, and he has like millions of views on some.
What do I look up to find this?
And he's made. Here, like, I'll put it in the
Okay.
chat. I'll put a link in the chat. If there's where's the chat box?
You go on the right of the screen and press
there it
chat.
is.
Yeah,
Yep,
right at the
found
screen,
it.
people chat.
Yeah, so Miguel Tvid, he's this guy. He makes coming on people in public pranks, where he'll take like this thick white liquid,
Cum.
and he'll just start groaning. He'll go, and then he'll spray people under the bathroom stall. Like obviously, they all freak out. And he has like 40 episodes of this. He has women in female bathroom prank. He has male bathroom prank. He
That's
has
crazy.
opening Pokemon cards while coming on people prank. He's a
That's
But
got
he
to be
does-
one of those
like-
fake
like-
pranks,
it
right?
It says
Isn't
he
that
does
crime?
it in the
Isn't that a
women's
crime?
room in the title of this one.
Isn't that a crime?
yeah. He does it women's room, men's room. Bro's out there.
Well, hold on. Right here. Hold on.
Isn't that
Boy,
felonious assault?
He might be identifying differently. You never know.
Okay, you raise a good point.
What, between videos?
Yeah, maybe.
You can do that, you
Here,
fucking
no,
bigot.
look at this, dude. Yeah, exactly.
I'm Leonhardt for a
Wait,
day.
go to his popular videos. Go to his popular
Popular
videos.
video?
They're good shit, dude.
Yeah, that's the
Miguel
one I was
Tufo.
looking at.
On people
Yeah,
for-
there it is. Part 4. Part 4,
All
baby.
right,
That's
let's
when he
go.
really hit his stride.
That's
oh,
crazy.
God, it's so bad.
That's funny. That's actually
Yeah,
cum probably too.
Like I would just open
He
Yeah.
saved
that.
it up.
Yeah, right.
He just saved it up.
You can't film in the fucking
Look at that,
bathroom.
look at-
It's just
Yeah, you
Look at the
literally
Keemstar
can't let
thumbnail
this guy
right
do
there.
this.
Look at the Keemstar thumbnail right there. Balding question mark.
Balding.
Oh, that was a great video, by the way. I watched
Yeah,
that.
dude, big bungee.
I
bro.
saw that video.
Big
I
Bungie's
saw
the
that
goat.
video. It's crazy. I don't know how he
The guy
did
didn't even
this.
really react. He just kind of moved his foot.
Not
He's
yet.
like,
don't
whoa.
worry. He'll get there. Don't
That would
worry.
be so much.
I've seen.
Like that's.
Wait, there's one where he throws it over bathroom
Is
stalls.
the implication
too.
that he's
Dude,
just like he's coming? Like he just can go
Yes, that-
again
that
and
is
again and
the
again.
implica- Thank you for pointing that
Well, it's
out,
like
gay
it's
guy.
been fucking
Very
hours.
cool.
He's been coming. Wait, he didn't even
get,
confront
like, a
the guy.
reaction from them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, some of them react. I just researched this guy.
Aww.
Bro, that is
Oh no!
Wait, he'll
The
notice
guy
in a
didn't
second.
even
Don't worry, don't worry.
react, dude.
He'll
He's locked
figure
in
it
on
out,
Five
he'll
Nights
figure
at
it
Freddy's on the toilet.
Yeah, dude.
He touched it! He touched it! What a fucking dumbass!
It's great.
no shot, bro. What the fuck is this? It just doesn't stop.
No, this is just part
His
4.
cum noise. No!
Oh,
no!
He'll do the
Who
sad
can
little
come
moan
that
while he does it.
far?
Dude, maybe Spider-Man's out there, you know?
You're just dumping soap on people's heads. That's the prank.
This isn't legal. Like, come on.
Dude, why does he show his face? I can't get over it.
I can't. I just want to make this video just for the title. This YouTuber on people like just straight up.
I don't know, man. I told you, I was looking at this guy and I figured he
Is
was a
that guy
gold
dead?
mine.
He's like
he's just
asleep.
passed out to the
He
side.
looks fucked up. He barely knows what's going on.
But also, he's recording these people. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
you can't do that. Aww.
Ah, he's like, hey.
Miguel's an
What?
idiot.
I want to see the reaction. I want to see where the guy like beats the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
out of
There's
him.
gotta be one where it's like,
Oh my God,
there's a
dude, did you see
reaction
the
to it.
title?
I like
to
that
that
his
one?
profile
Rare
picture
coming
is
on
the
people?
fucking Predator. Do you guys notice that?
True.
His profile picture on
Doo-doo
YouTube is the
splatter
Predator.
prank.
Oh
No,
my
there's
god.
like a
Doo-doo
doo-doo
splatter.
splatter
Let's
prank
go.
right
Let's
here,
check
dude.
that out, bro.
Is that a fleshlight he throws in there?
Oh, that's the title of the
Dropping
video.
flashlight and coming on people.
Bro.
We know that the
I wish you would
Dude,
take
my
prank
favorite
as
Scott
a title.
ads.
This is advertised. No shot.
It is a
bro.
beer. It's an 18 and up ad, so it's fine.
Yeah,
Good
he's
for him.
making money though.
This guy's the
We're
goat.
chill, dude.
Hell yeah, I want to support O'Beer while I watch this. Jesus.
Doo-doo splatter video.
Oh my god! And it's how is this guy around?
This guy's the goat.
It's crazy.
No, dude. No shot.
The idea is he's like sharding on him from the urinal. Like
Yes, that is the idea.
he's not in a
Yes.
stall.
It's like, whoa, what the?
That one's funnier than the cum one.
I do like
That
this.
one's
I'm
way
honestly,
funnier
like,
than the cum one.
At this point, I'm excusing the violation because I like that he's like pretending to shit on
Dude,
people.
look at that one. That's my favorite one. Opening rare
Wait,
Pokemon
peeking into
packs
bathroom
and
stalls
coming on
prank.
people.
Look at
That's
that.
the
That
best.
seems insane.
Wait,
Oh
we're
my
peeking into
God.
bathroom stalls?
Oh, it's
Yeah,
like a
dude.
fake head, yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
I love how he starts these off like showing his house a little bit, like his real world.
Yeah.
Look at La Tig's video on the right, wiping shit on people prank.
Oh my god!
What
Entire community
is
for
this?
these people.
There's a community.
These YouTubers.
My favorite
come on
content
people.
creator, La Tig.
Like, dude. Like they think that drama YouTubers are the lowest of the low. All right, dude.
We are. These guys are
This man's
fucking
about to
goats.
say the most racist shit.
Oh my god.
No, you can tell that's his. He's at his high school, bro. This is a high school.
Whoa.
All right, let's go. And he's got Nutella.
He went to Florida to do a prank. He went all the way from Alabama to Florida.
Mount Chi Hall.
Dude, this isn't even like forget the fact that filming is illegal. It's like just going up and slathering Nutella on people is another charge, dude.
Hey, sir, could you hand me some more tissue? Yeah, just a sec.
Dude, he went after the Good Samaritan.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
shit.
god.
This is so
Go. Let's fucking go.
Oh shit, dude.
So loud.
He's getting him a lot.
Thump.
He's getting him a lot of tissue.
Well, he'll find out why.
Oh, thank you.
Well, he's not even reacting. He's just washing his
Alright.
hand. He doesn't give a fuck.
Man, dude.
Dude, he wiped shit. Oh my. Dude,
No!
it's so loud.
Doing push-ups into the toilet bowl.
Dude, everyone is so
Yeah,
nice
man.
here.
I got you, man.
They're so nice, and then he rewards them.
Twin was not trying to put his hand in there, y'all, bro. He said, "Fuck that."
This is the disappointment when he can't wipe shit on
Dude, like
people.
nobody responds to him.
This is such a terrible video. Holy shit.
Oh god.
I just want to see someone get mad.
I'm covered in shit. I'm covered in shit, sir. Please.
Oh, okay, that'll be fine. Thank you.
Dude, nobody. Come on, man.
What happened?
If that happened to me, I would
No.
be, I would like have a mental breakdown if I got someone's shit on my hand. These people don't give a
Yeah,
fuck. Are they used to this?
Dude, Tom over here, he doesn't want people to read his palms, let alone shit on them.
Okay, if you think about it though, what is the implication if this was real? Like that he was wiping his ass with his hand before he got to the paper?
Yeah, for real.
Like he's
It's
scraping
like,
through his ass
subscribe.
crack?
By the way, Muda, I don't know if you noticed, but you didn't believe it. The subscribe button
Yeah,
on his thing
yeah.
glows.
You know what I'm saying? So, let's get this video to 20 likes, and I'm gonna do a part 2. So I'm saying, so if you're new to
Oh, it got way more than 20 likes.
Yeah, he needs to
Let
do
me
like
see
10
what-
parts.
Yeah,
Be
wait,
you.
what?
He's inspirational.
Well, what is he even uploading right here? It's actually crazy. It's like people.
I
yeah,
love how
this is the
terrible
most
his profile
popular.
picture is, too. It's just him at dark in a park.
Slapping
it's
random
swag.
strangers in public.
Well, there's all these losers that like us. Like we put our face as our profile picture because we're afraid to show our disgusting bodies. But this guy is proud. Okay, he's physique.
Yeah,
Look at this.
us people that show our
Slapping
faces.
random strangers.
Well, before we end the video, I think we have to watch some physical assault. Where's the actual slap? Did somebody give something here? You didn't
You
slap
didn't
anyone.
slap anyone. I will in part 2. Oh my god, that's so dumb. What a fucking
will
idiot.
in part
Holy
2.
shit.
Well, we gotta
Wow.
watch part 2, right?
That's how YouTube works,
What an
bro.
asshole.
Yeah, he's an idiot, dude. Anyways, though,
god.
this is an interesting pile of content to go down. Actually, the f***ing coming on people prank. I did not expect that. How did you find that?
I did a competition with Quite where we both looked for like the most cursed channels we could find, the most like terrible shit, and this was my my ace in the hole.
And you landed
was
on the
people
felony record people in the bathroom throw soap in their eyes.
That was one of the ones I utilized.
Well, goddamn.
It was awesome.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we've been on for a fair bit now, and we've looked through a lot of things. I cannot believe I decided to end an entire episode on prank, but surprisingly interesting rabbit hole
I'm
to
happy.
go down.
I feel like
Yeah, honestly.
I feel like we have a lot to think about in terms of our content. There's a lot of untapped
More competition,
bathroom.
man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
IRL.
All right. Well,
where
how
he will
about a
people.
Tom IRL channel where you literally people prank?
I'm gonna make a new channel called Tom Bathroom, where it's
Tom
all
Goons.
bathroom content.
Tom Goons. Edging Tom.
Yeah, Wannagoon, Winnagoon type thing. It'll be
Yeah.
good. You guys seen this?
Anyways.
Who fucking I hate this. Okay, right before we end, I hate this guy. He makes food in like a bathroom sink. Have you guys seen this guy?
Oh, yeah.
I despise this guy. I can't stand it.
yeah.
In the motel bathrooms and hotels
Yes.
and like in airplanes and shit.
There's no
Yeah.
reason to do that. Just cook at home, asshole. Like,
Yeah.
there's no
That
reason
bothers
to
me.
cook in the fucking sink. And he's like, he's using the sink. He's like using toilet papers, like paper towels. He's like, oh, you just wash it down the sink. Shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of my face. Cook in the fucking kitchen, okay?
Dude, I love that this podcast just kind of became all of us just going through our personal therapy arcs, just talking about all the shit that annoys us on YouTube.
And then watching it, dude. I cannot believe I watched a guy fake come on people, dude. I gotta watch through his whole channel.
Are there any real
that's
comers?
The one thing
Like cum truthers?
I really feel like he actually does come on people. Like, I think it's all saved cum.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, if he's willing to break the law and recording people in a bathroom, then I don't think he's willing to not break the law and throwing.
What would the
actual
jail
biological
sentence be
cum.
for someone's shoe? Like, what would you get? Like, how do they prosecute? And like, what's
Wouldn't
the
that
charge?
be sexual assault?
Probably. Yeah. But maybe they should have a specific one, like on shoe type thing.
Yeah, yeah. Wait for that penal code to slap right in.
Yeah. I mean, it might be a common problem after this podcast when you guys express your love for that kind of content.
Oh, what the hell did you just send me, Tom? Like, what was this tweet that
Can
you
you read
just
that
sent me?
out?
He sent me a tweet. So I did end up telling my girlfriend about kissing her dad. I believe she also told her mom. I think everybody doesn't know how to react right now. Why would you send this? I don't even know
You
who
need to
this
follow
is.
that guy on
Who
Twitter.
is
He's going to
this?
change your life, okay? Follow Dan Henschel on Twitter.
Well, there we go. And make sure you follow
and-
Tom on YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Great point. And Mudahar. And Nux. And Caleb.
Dude, I found another
Cleb.
channel. 100 people, dude. This guy's insane.
Dude, it's the new
What
meta. It's
the
the people meta.
Dude, I love this one. Rating the way white celebrities say the N-word.
Yo!
Dude, that's
See, that's a
crazy.
great video idea, honestly.
Yeah, that
that's
is
a
funny.
really
Good
good
video.
Hopefully I'm
yeah.
in there somewhere. I'd be honored.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you check out Oompaville, Nux Taku, and me. And hopefully you all have a blessed rest of the day.